Racing League. This is your custom Xfinity Dark John Deere Night 150 at Canadian Tire. In the booth with me tonight, I have both the Bears, Ma and Pa. Say hi, guys.
Hello there.
Mom? Dad?
I also have, there we go, there's Mr. Energy. You've heard him again, and your ears might be bleeding after the first race of listening to him, but you get to endure it again here for the second race. Guys, who are you looking at to be your winners?
Dark Knight. No, I really have, Pottles is a really good choice. Really good pick.
I don't know. I really don't know a lot of. Be a good one. Monster Racing. He got the pole. You know, it's Canadian Tire, so anything can happen.
Yeah, Canadian Tire with damage on, and as we discussed in the last race, we all know that that's going to mean the absolute world of difference here. Guys, I got a blue screen. You should be able to accept your invites at this point. I just... 12 drivers at Canadian Tire. That's how many drivers we had in the last one also, I believe. Puddin' out there in the YouTube world. He's not going to be talking a whole lot this time, but he should be texting a whole lot. So instead of his oxygen level, he's going to hurt his fingers trying to type on that keyboard. Yeah, I'm really interested to see how much different this race is compared to the presets. The presets, actually, for the most part, there was a little bumping and banging, but it was pretty clean all in all. Monster Racing here in the 07. That is a Shin Motorsports car. He will be leading the field down to the green flag, and here comes the 19. Is that on D Smith?
I think that's a pattern.
Yeah, D Smith's in the 19. Yeah.
Have been a little
Whoa.
custom.
07 just sent Dark Knight.
07 was in the lead. Oh. 07 was in the lead, so that could have been the 07.
Dark Knight is straight up not having a good time right now on this first lap. He's 3 wide, and we've seen that don't work in this part of the track. Awesome.
Puddin', look, we got 26 comments already. Sorry, I had to. Yeah, I'm riding along here with...
Dark Knight shoves his way to the 1.
I'm looking... Who are you watching right now, Energy?
Dark Knight.
Just wondering. Over to the Bears. Ma, who are you watching right now?
Right now I'm on Monster Racing.
The driver in second, the 07.
He's behind you.
D. Smith in the lead with Monster Racing. Guys, if you're seeing some lag, unfortunately the esports round 7 at Iowa is going on at this exact same time as this race, so until that race concludes, there might be some lag issues.
3 wide.
Energy, this is not a captainship coaching, this is you're in the broadcast. Sorry, sometimes he forgets what he's doing.
I hate it, man. I love being in the chats with the guys during the races, letting them know what's going on around them.
One car into the inside wall.
I lost focus for a minute.
In the dirt. Gets passed by number 8 now in the grass.
Booger McFarland looks like he's rounding out the field right now in that 23 white and blue Chevy Camaro. That's unfortunate.
He might be my dad. I don't know, honestly. Like he spits actual facts. Probably the wisest guy in the YouTube land right now. What are you doing?
Riding along here right now with the 78 of Wide Open Racing. He is a newcomer to this series. Just picked up this last week by the Shin Motorsports. I find this to be a very good pickup. Definitely excited to see how he can do. Hard track to take your first race here in the Custom Xfinity Series, as it is a road course, but he's been on this game and he's raced a whole lot, so it shouldn't be too bad. Up here at the front, looks like Monster Racing has taken back that first position. The 19 under fire by the 11 of No Shift Pendle, who has also decided to drop down and start racing Xfinity.
A lot of banging around going in the back, flirts around.
Yeah, I just heard Puddles just went Okay.
That's Coco. He's straight up not having a good time right now. But I'm losing focus on who I'm supposed to be focusing on here. Here we go. I need a beer. I'll be right back.
Just going through the field, I'm seeing some damage starting to take place on these cars. 98 seems to have some. The 5 I did not see any damage on, so damage definitely starting to take its toll already in the early parts of stage 1.
Yeah, that's something with these customs. I mean, they really got to watch what they're doing and watch how they're driving with the damage being on.
Oh yeah, it's definitely, it's a
little bit of bumping here and there, but I mean, that could affect your arrow down the road.
Yeah, it's definitely a huge thing. Takes its toll. Last week, Trinity Beast Mode had one of the strongest cars, but never got to show it. As on every restart, he seemed to take on some damage and just not be able to run at full potential.
It was the same way in the trucks.
Cocoa Money Mike in the grass a little bit. Monster seems to have a pretty quick car. Looks like he's pulling away from the field a little bit in that '07 Cola Motorsports car.
Back here with the puddles and number 1 did keep going back and forth, bumping a little bit, so because of 22 Dark Knight in front of him looks like he's, and I don't know what happened to 19, I guess he slowed down. 22 going on the grass. 19 gets ahead of him.
Sounds like it's gone a little silent here.
Well, with wide open racing there, he's doing okay, but like going down to the hairpin, there was quite a bit of lag there. But as you said, that other race is going on, so.
Yeah,
I haven't seen any lag on my end so far.
I'm running here with the 2 of Pro Dash for Cash. Looks like he's got a lot of damage in the front end and a lot of damage in the rear end, so he's probably got a very ill handling car right now. I've seen a little bit of grass marks, but for the most part, I'm not seeing a whole lot. Looks like the 78 and the 23 make a little bit of contact here. That is wide open racing, with Jay Miller and Pottles are following these 2. I'm not sure what position it's for.
Disaster. That front of his car looks like it's pretty damaged.
Yeah, he looks like my last beer can right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see what happened there, but
he's straight up not having a good time.
No, that's for sure.
That's the casting. Front end of that car needs some repairs. So we got a battle going on with the 23 to 1 and the 98 Apollos back here. 23 pulls ahead. Once again, they just keep passing each other. So, and then number 23 that was just in the lead now just gets passed by the Bottles and being number 1 now in the back again.
How many laps are we coming to here? Give me an update.
Coco Money Mike is no longer in this race in the '08 car. That's unfortunate. Lap 6 of 10. So, oh, hold on.
That group of 3 now caught up with number 78, a wide open racing.
Good movie.
Let's see, little battle here with Trinity Beast Mode. Trinity Beast Mode and D Smith, a little bit of battle here between the 19 and the 22. Toyota on Ford Crime. There's not a lot of either of those cars in this game, Toyota or Ford. I think there's 3 Fords and 3 Toyotas, I believe.
Oh, there's a bunch of Toyotas
in the Xfinity series. In the Xfinity,
they're faster than all the other cars.
Oh, so here we go with Mr. Booger McFarlane and fake news. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. It's going through the field a little bit more. There's actually quite a bit of action here. Not a whole lot of side-by-side, but there's a lot of nose-to-tail racing that I'm seeing. So these guys are actually, for the most part, being fairly respectful. With that said, it's also only stage 1, so expect that to go out the window here in about 2 more stages. As
Yeah.
I say that, the
For
one
sure.
car goes flying through turn number 3. Decides to mow the grass, but on the outside edge. It's definitely not going to help you pick up any speed, and Nuka Bob Quantum was able to get by that one car.
And here's the Poggles in the 78, a wide open race, and knows the tail.
A little bit of side-by-side action as the 98 gets to the inside of the 78. Goes to the outside here in turn 2, still makes the move. Good pass by the Pottles there. Scrolling through the field, there's the Coco Money Mike that will not be on the track again. Up here up front, Monster Racing, you're seeing it here live. He is coming out to a demanding lead. Wow, that car is looking really strong. Apparently that one fast lap time that he put in is not all he's got. We know how fast Cola is at these road courses, seeming like that Monster Racing has one of his setups in there in that Cola car. Monster ran a 116 flat.
Looks like 2 cars behind him are getting closer and closer.
Yeah, I don't see how the 11 car could be doing very good. His name's No Shift Pendle. And this is definitely a track that you need to shift quite a few times, so that's a little interesting. Guys, what lap are you guys coming down to? Lap 8 of 10 right now, so 3 to go? Or coming to 2 to go?
Am I in trouble?
4? What did you do wrong?
I muted the Bears and you up for a minute to talk to my guys, but I didn't turn my voice to do not allow, so they probably heard everything I just said to them guys.
Yeah, that would be correct.
Hey guys, did viewers at home, did you guys hear NRG giving out his strategy to his team?
There was no strategy.
Also,
I'm glad
NRG, in case they didn't hear, could you let me know, who are you watching right now?
Dark Knight.
Over to Ma, Pa, what are you guys watching? What are you watching on the track right now?
Just watching the Poggles.
Number 23.
We got...
Bob Quantum. I never actually seen him before tonight.
That's a Bob.
Yes, you have. Yeah, that's Habab.
Oh, that's Habab. So he changed his name.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
It went from Bob to Nuka Bob.
Okay.
He's still Bob.
Yeah, it's still Bob. There'll always be a Bob in his name.
I can't keep up. People keep changing their names. And
You
then
gotta
I'm
come
like,
on to the booth more, Mother.
I know,
Oh,
like
wait.
Pa changed his name. It used to be Pa Bear, now it's Pa Bear GRL.
Oh, the 07.
So much
around.
difference. 07 of Monster spinning out. That is the race leader, and here comes the 11 of No Shift Pendle. Gonna say that slowly each time, just so I don't have any accidents here on air. Hunty, the strategy was to take out whatever car you're driving, and in the presets last night, it looked like that strategy worked, and it kept you out of victory lane. No, I'm just kidding, man.
Yikes.
Too
Go
soon,
to bed,
too soon.
Hunty.
I apologize. Go back to bed, Hunty. I don't want to make any more fun of you. My bad, too soon. Yeah, so the 07 under fire now by this 11 car. Looks like they're catching some... Is that lap traffic? Is that Dark Knight in front of them? Oh, Dark Knight's the leader. Oh, Dark Knight's the leader of his own race. 07 into the wall, collecting a little bit of damage. No Shift Pendle of the 11 car. He is now second place. Final lap of stage 1.
Quite the lead.
Let's go ahead and ride along here with this number 5 Shin Motorsports car. See that, Cola? I do know what cars are what. I'm just wrong most of the time.
Oh, Monster Racing.
You also don't know how to do math.
Yes, I do.
For that
116.
second spot. Monster Racing takes
You
it on
smart,
the
dog.
outside. Takes it back on the inside crossover pass.
Ooh, that is a good battling. Ma, your mic is also pretty quiet. Pa had that issue when we first started, but your microphone's pretty quiet too.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yes, I
Yeah.
can. Also, now please
Okay.
stop yelling at me. All right, Ma.
Oh,
Yeah, Pendle
Don't tell
here
me
with
what
that
to do.
position. I'm sorry. Whoa. Pendle was able to hold off for second. Here comes D. Smith, hoping the two of them make contact here as they enter this next corner. Looks fairly clean, except Monster's front end because it's covered in grass now. But he does not get the position as the 11's holding him off. They're coming into the final corner. Looks pretty clean.
Knight takes her.
That was the first lap I seen him not hit any grass. Good for him.
The 5 of Dark Knight is our stage 1 winner, followed by the 11 of No Shift Pendle, the 07 of Monster Racing, D. Smith in the 19, and then somebody else got 5th. Trinity Beast Mode in the 22. There we go. That's the somebody else. Stage points for all of those drivers.
Bro. We're not allowed to do that on the stream. What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Who cussed?
You said
When?
shit.
When?
Maybe
When?
Never mind.
Negative.
I'm going to bed.
But I do know somebody that just cussed on stream. So good job, NRG. El Parco, you just got parked again. NRG swore.
Yep.
That's what happened in the first
parked.
race, right? When he tried finding you.
Yeah, he's done. Get him out.
All right, so yeah, getting ready to go into stage 2. Let's see if some strategies used. We seen it
Parker
last
over.
night. We seen it in the first race here tonight with the presets. So possibly some more strategy for somebody to end up towards the front.
Empty.
UK Wildcats, breaking news. UK Wildcats just told NRG to go to bed, and this time nobody disagrees with him.
Whoa! Okay, Dale.
So, Monster Racing and D. Smith looking like they're starting at P1, P2. Dark Knight won this. Oh, D. Smith said he took 4 in gas, so maybe there was some damage. We did see the 5 bobbling through a few cars there at the beginning of stage 1, so maybe there was a damage difference. The 07 looks like he still has a little damage on his left front. Can't quite tell. But we'll go ahead and ride along with him. D. Smith decided he didn't want to race on the track. He went a little wide there. On a positive note, there's still pavement out there. Oh, Dark Knight made him nervous. So D. Smith also soiled his pants. But he is back on the track now, continuing to go Dark Knight to P2. Cars are 7 and 8 wide back there. The 22 is wrecked. A couple other cars just wrecked. Caution is out for that wreck that I just spoke of. So somebody... Yeah, a couple other people must have soiled their
You got
pants.
any damage, bud?
Yeah, I only got a second.
Don't pit. Don't.
The captain on air telling his drivers what to do. Apparently, he does not want him to fix his damage, and so that you guys know it was only 1 second.
Honestly, I think it.
Oh,
I don't like this roll.
there was request here for this vision. You all know it well. This is the boom vision. Unfortunately, it's only under the caution, but I mean that speed,
That's
you know,
dad
whatever.
vision. What do you mean?
NRG, enough, Dad. I'm just messing with you. Ma and Pa, what did you see there on the restart? Did you guys happen to catch that wreck?
No, I did
No.
not. I missed it.
Dag nabbit. I'm just kidding. NRG, who are you watching right now?
Dark Knight.
Just checking. Ma, what part of the field are you on? Are you at the front here with us, or are you towards
Yeah,
the
I'm
middle of the
watching
pack?
the front. Just basically seeing somebody on 2 wheels. I think it was. I don't know what number it was. Number 7, maybe.
Yeah, this front
No,
battle is
it's in
looking
second
pretty
spot.
good. The 07's in second. Yeah, this is a pretty good looking battle right now. Monster Racing definitely has a fast car. Looked like at the end of stage 1 his handling went away, but he's definitely trying to get back up there and get that P1. Because as Booger McFarland said, if you're in first, you have a pretty good chance of getting first.
Oh,
And
three
that's definitely what
wide
everyone's
here.
going for.
I will say, just like in the preset race, if you're out front, you have a good chance. It's easier to run your line, like we mentioned. Once Dark Knight's got out front, he has. I mean, he's cruising, man. He's doing his thing right now.
Yeah, track position is so key. You know, we talk about, we make jokes about the cutting the grass and the hitting the rumble strips and stuff like that. You know, as I say, that wide open gets into it there, hits the 1, the 98 plows into the rear of the 78s. But you're not trying to always. I mean, sometimes, you know, if you're messing around trying to get a fast lap, you cut through the grass intentionally. But
the rumble strips are very unrealistic.
yeah, I mean, they'll spin you out here. It's not like in real life where you use it to help kind of set your car and turn it. It's going to spin your car out, or it's going to shoot you out to the other side. So you want to avoid those and try to hit your marks the best you can. And so when you're by yourself in the front, you can do that. When you're in this battle, like what we're seeing right here, none of these guys and one gal are able to hit their racing line, and it shows, and that's why they're falling back so bad. In case you were wondering, NRG thinks that was a pretty good move, Flirt, so kudos to that move.
Ooh.
Master of Light 24, hello out there.
Well, I'm at, right now I'm with number 22, Trinity Beast mode. Looking in front of him, all those cars, nice clean driving so far.
Yeah, I like that paint scheme. Does it remind you of that 98 paint scheme, Energy? That was your favorite last race, right?
It definitely was, but my favorites right now are the 19 and 20. I don't know why.
Man, there's so much favoritism here.
I know, you know, that's just kind of the giggity way right now. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, I will say Pendle's paint scheme, the throwback, that's a throwback. Oh, who the hell used to drive that car? It was, back in the day, Bush, the Bush series. I believe Ward Burton used to drive that car back in the day in the early 90s. I could be wrong, though.
I mean, you're right. Somebody definitely drove that car back in the day, so you are correct. Congratulations.
Yeah, Boger's gonna come in here, you know.
Oh, the 19 is around.
First time today.
D. Smith spins out. He was in the top 5 position in the hairpin. Looks like he caught the wall. I mean, D. Smith, you spun out. That's what happened. So Monster Racing in front. Dark Knight in second, and is that Dash for Cash in third, I believe, in the 2 car. We've seen a lot of damage on his car earlier. I was talking about how it's going to affect his handling. Doesn't look like the damage is bothering him anymore as he's running in the top 3 position.
Oh, number 20 gets, yeah.
Ooh, so the 20 is now also spun out. That's no bueno. But he's back there driving next to the 19 now, so teammates trying to work back up through after their complications. The 19 and 20, D. Smith and Flirt with Disaster trying to make it back up through the field.
Straight up not having a good time.
Yeah, they're not enjoying themselves right now. I don't know what happened to the 11 of No Shift Pendle, as he is also in the back of the pack.
Is the 07 a lap car, or is he in the lead?
The 07 is the leader. That's Monster Racing.
All right, good for him. Good run for him.
Who are you watching?
Dark Knight.
Pa, where are you at on the track, bud? Pa, what are you watching on here?
I'm watching number 1, Jay Miller right now.
Yikes.
Coming out of that, I don't know what you call it, the bus stop or the paperclip, or what do you guys call that?
Horseshoe.
I call it the hairpin.
The horseshoe?
I call it the hairpin.
Yeah, it makes more sense. A hairpin?
Yeah. Out there in YouTube land, Monster Racing's wifey is watching. Wow. He is definitely in the lead. And real quick, while we're talking about him,
yo, you won't believe it though. Dark Knight just forced his way to the lead.
Okay, so he's now in second. But Monster Racing, to me,
oh, number 1 gets loose.
These early stages of these runs.
Yeah, he did. Sorry, go ahead, Teddy.
Oh no, you're fine. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying number 1 got loose, and I think it affected a couple of cars behind him. They let off.
No shift Pendle, and you come back across and almost took out to 20.
Yeah, it was, you know, not a big. It was just short and sweet and underway they are again, but.
Yeah, so
Trinity Beast mode is on pit road. We got a couple cars on pit road. Coco, he's out of the race, but
Trinity
Beast mode is on pit road, or he lagged out 1 or 2.
Trinity did have some damage, so maybe he went on to fix that. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't think.
I mean, that's okay to do if you're not too. I mean, if you're far enough from the leader, that's okay. But honestly,
Battle for the lead right now.
stages are-
Monster Racing going to the outside of the 5 car as you're speaking it down the backstretch. The 5 is able to take that corner a little bit wide. 07 just short of making the pass, but he's still right there on his tail.
Pro Dash has a whack of damage.
D. Smith just got passed by 2 cars.
07 Monster gets loose and wrecking on the front stretch, which is just going to leave Dark Knight with no one in front of him, no one behind him.
2 laps to go, so I'm actually thinking the Trinity move that we've seen there.
He's back on the track. So
yeah, I'm thinking that move is like what maybe somebody in the 22 pulled last night, and pit with 3 to go to try to get that all-important track position as we start stage 3 here in 2 laps.
He's going to have to save fuel to make it to the end.
I'm on board with D. Smith, number 19. He's trying to get back his 2 spots he just lost. Just got 1 back, passing number 20.
His teammate there with Flirt, trying to get up to that 1 car of Jay Millen now, who you guys talked about. He's having a handful of race car tonight.
And Dark Knight again has a huge lead.
Yeah, that 07 spinning out there on the front stretch, that should all but give this stage to that 5 of Dark Knight.
We've seen Puddin do it in the 07 in the preset race. You hate to see it, man. Guys that are fast, these tracks just... I tell you, man, a lot of road course experience, I mean, it's all throttle control, man. A lot of it is.
And I think, you know, Monster, he knows he has a fast car. He was trying to get racy there with Dark Knight and try to get to the lead as we were coming to 2 to go. And I actually think that what happened is he probably just overdrove that last corner. He wasn't worried about his braking points. He was focused more on getting that lead. And if you got the fast car, you got to remember, keep hitting your marks. The race will come to you. He made up all that ground by
5.
racing, and you just got to stick to it.
Just had a commentator curse on number 5. Thankfully, he got a lead. So
he's still so far ahead. He can just cruise around here and still take the stage. What is the lap count?
I was just thinking that too.
They're coming. They're on the white flag right now.
Okay. Yeah, he's definitely got this thing.
Goshen Motorsports.
I think actually, yeah, another thing that could have happened to Monster in that 07 is Puddin did destroy that car really bad in the preset race. So that car is probably a little out of whack when they put the setup in to hit the track this time. So poor Monster. You hate to see that. Monster, I really like racing with him. He's a really good, clean guy. I've raced with him in dirt. I've raced with him on some asphalt public lobbies. I really like that guy. Monster's good people. Good, and clean driver.
Good stage, too.
So who do we get coming in 2nd, 3rd, 4th?
The cars that cross the line in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Thank you, Charity. Thanks for that.
I mean, I'd give you an answer. I don't have one. So, hey guys, our in-race reporters, who got 2nd, 3rd, and 4th there? Maybe 5th. So Puddles, no shift, Pendle. Monster in 4th, and then somebody else, Pro Dash Cash, 5th. That's who the other person was.
I'm surprised. That's good. She did really good coming in 2nd.
RJ Smitty,
she's an awesome driver.
Out there.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she is for sure. RJ Smitty out there in YouTube land said no favoritism in the booth. I don't have any favoritism. I just said I enjoy racing with Monster. The only person. Yeah, the only person I don't favor is. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So it's your fault. You're fine.
I'm muted.
Ooh, Monster's starting at the tail of the field here. I guess he had that much damage from when he wrecked. Trying to get back up towards the front here. Wide open racing on the front row. Is that him?
No. That's,
nope. Sure isn't.
Darkman.
Way to just prove myself wrong. Awesome.
Do what?
You remember that one time when I broadcast and I was good at it? Yeah, me neither. So Dark Knight with the lead as we enter turn 2 here at Canadian Tire. Trinity beast mode in 2nd, so that short pitting that he did definitely helped him with the track position as he tries to hold off NSP, no shift Pendle. With Puddles now taking them 3 wide, going for P2, and she takes it coming out of turn 3. Big melee back in the pack as it looks like Monster's having a hard time making his way back up through the field. Dark Knight stretching out the lead as we go into the hairpin. He misses the corner, decides to go up and into the wall. Here comes no shift Pendle to the inside of Puddles. 98.5 into the wall. 11 is spun out, wrecked, head first into the wall.
We just lost about 5 cars back there.
No, we didn't lose them. They're
This looks
still out
just
there.
like the custom race last night. To be
Yeah,
honest with
stage
you.
3 has come. Damage doesn't matter to these guys. Just the racing is going to pick up. The intensity is here. This is the part that everybody wanted.
I don't know about that.
Oh, somebody else
Well,
in the field is...
not the drivers on the track. They don't want it at all. But the
I
people
don't
in
want it. I mean, hell, I mean, and as a captain, you don't want to see that for your guys at all. I mean, if you're starting in that, if you're in the middle of that melee, you don't want to be there, man.
You pucker a little,
when
yeah.
You got a bunch of guys just driving around you like, you know,
front
like an
runner.
ass.
Yeah.
You get it.
The front runner of the whole race, we see him right now, no shift pedal after that incident coming out of the hairpin. He is on pit lane. He's been in the top 3 this whole race. That's unfortunate. Hopefully he gets it fixed, but he'll be praying for caution here the remainder of this race.
Oh, these 2 cars out front. At least we won't have to pit this stage. We won't be seeing a caution in this stage. But
So the 5 and the 98 are the front 2 cars, is that correct?
what happened, D?
So we have Dark Knight followed by the Pottles. We haven't talked much about her, but she has made her way up here into second, followed by her teammate and Flirt with Disaster, I believe that is, in 4th place now. So those 2 have a little bit of work to do. There's a little bit of space, but if this 98 and 5 get to racing each other, they should be able to make it up.
Oh,
Very good,
19
very
with
good.
a lot of damage, eh? Oh my god.
Very
I've
good
seen
choice for
that.
Keystone grabbing the bottles. She's a very good racer.
I can only say I hope to be as good as her one day.
Yeah, she's a good driver for sure. Looks like Trinity misses the turn 1 entrance. Was able to get back on the track. Here comes Flirt. Looks like he got a little loose with Monster Racing coming back up. He's made it up to 5th now, putting pressure on that 20 car. As they enter turn 3, Monster to the outside. Flirt holds the inside.
Pressure.
Not put in like talkative put in, I mean like put in. Oh man.
Putting pressure.
Let me tell you, the Bottles is not slacking off. She's giving
No.
him all.
Oh, Trinity
all
wrecks
she's
in the
got.
hairpin. Sorry. Trinity wrecked in the hairpin, caught the 1 car. Gonna go up front to see that battle that you were talking about, if I can ever make it there.
Oh,
All right, there we
yeah,
go.
she's right.
She is not letting off. She's giving him all the pressure.
Yeah.
I'm sure right now they're just trying to make it a race between the 2 of them. As she messes up and we see some grass cut here.
That's the thing you got to remind yourself, and it's so hard to do when you're in this position. You know, you want to try to pass that car in front of you so bad, but you got to remember, you know, you need to race the track and try not to focus on as much on the car in front of you, because sometimes that can hinder your racing and you get all screwed up.
Yeah,
It happens to me all the
you're absolutely
time. Happens to me all the time. So
Absolutely, you're right there, and I'm telling you, these 2, I'm sure they're in the same party chat as they were last week. They probably got a plan. You got 2 different teams working together there, and
I'm interested, you know, how many laps are left there, D? 8 laps remaining, so to go with what NRG was saying, these 2 may be trying to just separate from the field, but what I noticed is that the 98, definitely she missed her marks a few times, and it allowed that 5 to get that little bit of a lead. You really need to, kind of with what Ma was saying, you just need to focus on hitting your marks right now. You've got way too many laps to worry about putting the pressure on as she misses her mark there and gets into the grass. You really need to just race the track, not really worry about the cars right now, as we've seen it with Monster earlier. The handling to these guys, or you get racing too hard and you're going to
I
make
don't
a
know
mistake.
how many times I've watched them cut that last corner, dude.
That last corner just before the front straightaway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's got to be like the 8th or 9th time.
Flirt with Disaster and Monster, actually, they look like they're lining up and actually catching these 2.
Let's not talk about them boys.
the noise back here.
This race is separated a little bit, so I'm going to go back and follow the 2 drivers I was talking about. Oh, Dark Knight spins
Right
out.
side wall. We got a new leader.
Trying to get back up there. So Pottles is the leader by a large amount. Dark Knight looks like he's struggling. He's got some damage now. That front aerodynamics as he misses the hairpin now. He's all over the place. And what's probably going to happen, you know, we were just talking about it. Dark Knight loses that lead. We're at 7 to go now. He's got a lot of ground to make up, and this is going to cause a person to start over racing or over driving the track. So definitely look to see whether or not that 5 has the same instances, or if he's able to focus and hit his marks and maybe catch that 98 car.
One thing I noticed last night with damage, you can still run decent laps as long as you're not overheating. I mean, if you are, it's hot, but if you're not, you're alright. You can still get around this track. Sometimes at certain tracks, damage will help the car turn a little bit more. I've had that happen a couple times. It might slow you down, but I mean, if you're genuinely faster than somebody, even with damage, you might be okay.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Yeah, if you're able to hit your marks, as long as with the damage that you get, as long as it's not like your motor doesn't turn yellow and or it does, like the rear end, I've noticed sometimes that'll really offset the handling of the car. But other than that, it usually just slows you down a little bit. But at road courses, if you're able to hit your marks, just like you were saying, if you're patient enough, hit your marks, you're still going to pass people. As the 5 messes up, he caught that rumble strip, shoots him out way wide in that hairpin, and here comes the 07 now for second as the 20's following him. Puddin', if you're still watching, we are at over 500 comments now. It's gone up 30 comments since nobody else has commented here lately, so we're doing great. Keystone, they are at 6 laps remaining here.
So this is really weird. I'm looking at the number 11 of no shift handle.
Yeah, he got screwed over at the beginning of the stage.
It looks like his front tire is sticking out of his car. I've never seen this before.
Yeah, so that's with a lot of damage.
He's got damage. I'll tell you right now, he got screwed. He got sent 3 wide on the first lap of the stage. The 5 car sent it.
I've actually never seen that before. Like, it's really kind of funny.
Yeah, lap 1, the 5, he missed the hairpin, and then the 11 and 98 were side by side, and then the 5 come back across.
From last night.
Yeah, the 5 come back across the field and collected them. But so the Pottles here in the 98, she is our race leader, focused on hitting her marks, doing pretty well here at this point. Dark Knight is in second, doing the best he can.
Would she be the first? Actually, Bad Moon did win a race, I think.
Bad Moon has won multiple races, as well as Pottles won a race at Dover last season with a 3-wide finish between G9, Pottles, and I don't remember who the third driver was, but that was one of the closest. She wouldn't be the first
female to win.
No, Bad Moon was the first, but this would be her second win. She would have the most victories in the Giggity Racing League as female.
I do think it's absolutely cool as hell that we, you know, we invite people of all genders and
oh, here we go. yeah. I mean, you know,
that's what
equality.
I was getting at. I mean, I was sitting here watching something, but yeah, that is a cool thing, man. That it's possible. Honestly, before Pottles and before Bad Moon, I don't think I ever knowingly raced against another female, and then Maul as well. You don't see a lot of females on the game, and when you see them in the league and watch them do well, it's cool, man. It's truly special.
Yeah, it really is. You know, being able to, I don't know as if in public lobbies or anything like that I've really raced against any other females. The only 3 that I've ever raced against are Bad Moon, Pottles, and Ma Bear to my knowledge. And it's really cool to have all 3 of them here in one league, all representing in different series.
I've raced against UK, he's a female, but I know he's out there watching, so
I got nothing for that other than facts.
I had to do it.
I had to step away for a few minutes, had an emergency there, but is Dark Knight still leading?
No, Pottles is leading.
No, Pottles.
Oh, Pottles in the lead.
Dark got squirrely coming off of a turn, and she took the lead on his mess up.
Pro Dash for Cash just slowly spun out there on one of the turns.
How many laps you got, D. Smith? It's coming to 3 to go then? Yeah. 3 laps remaining.
I think everyone, like I said in the preset race, I think we're all stoked for next week. We had a wide track at Auto Club. gonna be a lot of fun in all series. I think we're gonna see some of the best racing in the mini series that we have going on right now. I think you're gonna see a lot of good racing. You're gonna see a lot of draft. They're draft dependent tracks with Auto Club and Dega, but
Yeah, I'm
I agree.
thinking.
We've had
It's gonna be
a
a lot
lot
of
of good tracks so far this year. I know I love Canadian Tires. I was really excited to do that on Monday. I am looking forward to Auto Club as well. Talladega, Iowa, not so much. And then I believe we have Watkins Glen, which I've only done a few times, but I've been practicing a little
Ooh,
bit.
Monster
here and
Racing
there.
wrecks again.
Oh,
Ooh,
number
stays off the
5
track.
gets on
The 20
track.
is able to take over third. Flirt with disaster now to P3. Sorry to cut you off there.
No, that's all right.
I will say, I think, like I said, with in the preset race again, you're going to have a lot better racing, I believe, at Watkins Glen that week than we have seen here. A lot of people are more familiar with Watkins Glen, so
And
I think
this
you're going
track,
to see.
this track is a lot more infamous for the loose off. Watkins Glen, you still have that scenario, but not at every corner. Here at Canadian Tire, just about every corner, if you get on the throttle a little too soon, it can rip your car or truck around. So next week, you were talking about Auto Club. I'm actually very excited to see that. It's either going to be some of the best racing we've seen, or we're going to see a whole lot of changes before we get to Talladega. Either which way, 4 times where there's going to be a lot of strategy type stuff used. So the race winner
We are
might not be
sticking
the
to that,
fastest
right?
car. Yeah,
I was
it
gonna
will be
say,
4 times
Teddy,
wear.
now you're saying, okay, yeah, it's 4 times wear on the actual schedule, but the day of, is it gonna like switch to 1 times? Maybe
No,
they're
it is
throw
going to stay at
another
4
race
times
in
where
there?
that is how
It will be
is.
at 4 times wear. So what happened is we were going to do 4
it's not
times
the
wear
corner
here
again.
for the road courses, but you guys would have been pitting every lap. There would have actually been no
Right.
racing, so we
Right.
switched it to 1 times wear.
Yeah, okay. No, I was glad you switched it. Just some people had, strategies, and that went out the window. So.
Yeah, me and Dr. Robbie had it all planned out. We worked all week on that, and then went to 1 times where we're like, damn.
It is a test season.
I was happy. 'Cause
There
Yeah,
is
yeah. To
certain
anybody
things
out
we're
there,
working
yeah.
on.
To anybody out there that didn't like the change, that's on me. Apologies, but this is our test season. Something might be brought to my attention the day of something. But no matter what, the Auto Club race will be 4 times where we need to see
Dark
strategy and
Knight
see some
is
pitting.
full sending it, trying to catch that 98.
Yeah, I've actually.
The 98 hits the wall.
Oh,
Sorry,
no.
Puddles.
I've seen Dark Knight do this a whole lot of times. What he's doing in that hairpin corner, he's trying to shortcut it, and
He's
instead of
getting
staying on the pavement,
he's getting all that speed down that straightaway, man.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
looking
but
like
I don't
he's.
think he's helping himself when he's hitting the wall like that.
Yeah, he's catching that rumble strip.
I should probably just shut my mouth.
Yeah, he's been catching that rumble strip entering the hairpin, and that's caused him to shoot out really
Auto's
wide.
Keeping up.
Ooh, contact
Oh,
between the 5 and the
contact.
98. More contact as they enter the final corner.
Cut their nose off right there.
I think this is gonna.
White
One
flag
lap
of the
to
race.
go.
Oh boy.
Oh, what a tough thing to lose on 1 lap to go.
I hope she sends it.
Yeah.
I apologize, Puddles, for giving you the commentator's curse.
I feel like the 5 did, once he started hitting his marks, he did catch
Come on, girl, hang
that
in there.
98.
She can do it. I mean,
and
she
tracked him
just
down.
needs
98
to-
sends it
She
in.
overdrove that. She was trying to give him the bumper there.
She might be
missed.
able to catch him in the hairpin, though. That's
Oh, he's on
He's-
2 wheels.
as long as
Right.
she can full send her here.
She needs to hit her marks here, and she needs his draft to get to his. I don't think she's going to be able to. She's
As
going to
long
have to
as-
overdrive this next corner to even get to him.
Yeah, it looks like as long as the 5 car hits his marks, he will be a race winner with the sweep of winning both stages and winning the race.
I quit.
No contact here with the number 1. Oh, number 2 gets.
And
Crashed
she's
into the
98
wall.
overdrives the
Oh,
corner.
yeah.
This is all the 5 right here.
As we come off the final corner, here comes the 5 to be your race winner here at the Dark John Deere Night 1 Custom Xfinity
Puddles
race.
second, and I believe Flirt third.
Flirt, did you get third?
Good job,
Yeah.
Flirt.
Is Monster Racing 4th?
D, where'd you get?
So top 10 to come across the time. So Trinity's gonna come in 5th.
That's all I need right there.
Oh,
Just top
throw
5.
down
Trinity
in the
Beast Mode is
wall.
going to round out the top 5. All right, so
I'm gonna mute.
yeah, we're gonna blue screen and bring in Dark Knight here. Whoops. All right, and we're back off the blue screen.
I think.
Did he join?
I didn't see him join yet, no.
Okay. Still waiting on Dark Knight after a race like that. So, what is your take from that? Let's start with you, Ma Bear. Hold on. You're too far away. We can't hear you over the mic.
No.
Oh, sorry. I had it muted. Ha ha ha.
That will make it difficult to hear you, yep.
No, I mean, I know Dark Knight is a Shin Motorsports, and I'm glad he won, obviously, but I really didn't expect him to win. I thought, like I said, maybe Trinity Beast mode. At one point, I thought Paddles was going to bring it in, so I'm very impressed with her. Congratulations on her second. I thought it was a good race overall. A little banging in the hair clip. I know, I see. Yeah, and I seen a few cars lose spots in there, so, but overall, I mean, it was a more aggressive race than the preset, but all good, and let's speak to our winners.
All right, Dark Knight, are you set to always laugh?
Yeah.
All right, the race was named the Dark John Deere Knight Custom Xfinity Race at Canadian Tire.
I saw that.
You take home the victory, man. First off, congratulations. How'd the car feel tonight?
Man, my car is great. I do feel bad because I got in puddles right there at the end. We was racing hard. I gave her just a little bump, and it wasn't intentional, you know. So I feel bad about that. And I apologize to her. We was on the same mic, you know. But other than that, yeah, man, my car was good.
Yeah, you looked really strong. You had the lead and you got into the wall. That's what allowed Pottles to get past you. Looked like you got some damage in that incident. Was there damage, and did it change how the car handled? Did you have to change your line at all?
No. I had a little damage, you know, a little yellow on the outside, on the front and the side, but that was it. Might have made it drive better, I don't know. It was on the rail, I know that.
Yeah, you actually looked a little quicker after you got the damage. It seemed to me like you were hitting your marks a little bit better and a little bit more consistent. So, again, I want to say congratulations, man, winning in the Custom Xfinity Series. That's no joke. I believe this to be your third win here in the series, if you include last season. So, congratulations, man, and we're looking forward to seeing what you got at Auto Club.
I see it. Hey, man, to get both stage win, that's even...
Yeah, you swept the night. Yeah, everything but the pole.
Well, yeah, man, good job to everybody, man. Still, again, I apologize, Paddles. I'm sorry, huh?
Congratulations, Dark Knight.
Yep, congratulations, man. Good job.
Thanks, guys, man. Good job up in the booth.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, later, guys.
All right, see you. All right, guys, well, you heard it there. For everybody here at Giggity Racing League, we are going to come to an end. I don't know who just turned a fan on in their microphone, but we are going to come to an end of this broadcast. Thank you for tuning in. Tomorrow night will be the development series as they get to tackle this tough road course. So tune in tomorrow night starting around 7 p.m. as they're in the Cup cars tomorrow night. Is that correct? No, they're in the trucks tomorrow night. Yep.
Yeah,
third week of the
trucks.
Yep, third week. So they're at the truck series, and you'll probably hear and or see Ma and Pa Bear as they are the ones that run our development series. So thank you guys for tuning up or doing that for us.
No problem. We'll both be the IRRs. Sounds like a vacuum cleaner up here. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I think Dark Knight's still got his weed blower going on there or something.
That's me.
But all right, guys.
Daddy.
Thank you
All
for
right.
tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow night in the development series. So from everyone here at Giggity, good night, and thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.